In Lunar Bonds, we delve into the intricate lives of a close-knit group of individuals living within a military base, entwined by friendship, love, and the secret world of werewolves. The story unfolds against the backdrop of impending lunar events, with characters navigating their dual identities as humans and wolves. Kat, central to the narrative, finds herself in the midst of a romantic whirlwind with Digby, her partner who struggles to control his wolfish instincts during the full moon. Their connection deepens as their relationship is consummated, marking them as bonded mates in both their human and wolf forms. This bond is tested by external pressures and internal conflicts, including Digby's excessive use of aftershave to mask his scent and Kat's inability to smell due to an implant, creating a unique dynamic in their supernatural world. The group, including Darius, Bud, Oz, and Zach, share a camaraderie rooted in their service and their shared werewolf. Chapter snippets reveal glimpses of their daily lives, from playful tequila-fueled nights out to the tension-filled moments before a mission, illustrating the balance they strive for between their personal lives and the demands of their covert operations. Darius, a commanding figure, ensures the team remains focused despite personal distractions, emphasizing the importance of leaving real-life issues behind before embarking on dangerous missions. His stern reminder highlights the fine line they walk between their humanity and the primal instincts that govern their wolfish sides. Kat's encounters with Riley, a charming outsider, add complexity to her relationships, blurring the lines between loyalty and attraction. Riley's invitation to dinner sparks internal conflict for Kat, especially after a charged encounter with Darius. Luna, Kat's wolf, growls her disapproval, reflecting the turmoil within Kat as she questions her choices and navigates her newfound bond with Digby. The novel also explores themes of possession and jealousy, as Digby's possessiveness towards Kat leads to confrontations and misunderstandings within the group. Yet, amidst the tension, moments of humor and camaraderie prevail, such as the playful drinking games that serve as a release valve for the team's pent-up emotions. As the story progresses, gifts from Darius to Kat, including a rare book and an extravagant lingerie set, suggest deeper layers to their relationship and hint at unspoken tensions and desires beneath the surface. The unexpected arrival of a sex toy playset further complicates Kat's emotional landscape, highlighting the sexual undercurrents and the exploration of intimacy within the werewolf community. Lunar Bonds is a tale of passion, loyalty, and self-discovery, set against the mystical backdrop of the full moon, where secrets are revealed, alliances are tested, and the boundaries between love and duty blur in the heat of the night. Chapter 1. Moon Phase, waxing 3 days to the full moon. Kat, will you get your ass out of that damn bathroom? The cap's here and we're waitin'. Checking the time on his watch, Digby sighs. You know, that's the 3rd time I've called her. What the hell's she doing in there? Seriously, man. How can it take one person so long to get themselves ready? Well, to be fair, she hasn't had that long. You were in there quite a while. What? Hey, don't look at me like that, I'm just statin' facts. Zach stops, pacing, and cocks his eyebrow. And seriously, man, how much damn aftershave are you wearin'? Yeah, well, with the full moon comin', I didn't want my scent attractin' too much attention, so figured I'd try and cover it somehow. Hell, it don't matter. It's not like Kat can smell it. She's got some implant thing going on, means she can't smell a damn thing. Seriously? An implant? Zach frowns. Hell, that's gotta mess with your wolf's senses, right? Digby nods as the honk of a horn grabs their attention and checking outside. From the window, he and Zach can see Darius glaring at them from where he's sat, waiting in one of the cabs. The guys all live near to each other in a quiet cul-de-sac on the base. But with Cutie, Oz with Zach, and Darius by himself in a much larger 2-story house, just around the corner in a secluded location where some of the senior commanders live. You know, maybe we should go wait outside? It might stop him from going completely nuts. Zach sighs as he checks again and sees Darius now jabbing a finger at his watch, gesturing for them to hurry. Cutie, get the hell up. Hey, wait a minute, you're not taking that damn book with you. Give it to me. He snatches the leather-bound book from his hand and turns it over to look at the cover. What the fuck is this anyway? Dr. Culpepper's what? The occult. What? What in God's name is this voodoo claptrap? It looks like it's 1,000 years old, but more to the point, where the hell did you get it? Please, Zach, Gigi, give it back. Kat L lent it to me. Kat gave you this? Right, well, that's just great. Now we got 2 fucking nerds on the team. He sighs and tosses it onto the chair. Where the hell does she get shit like this anyway? Don't ask me. Digby shrugs. I don't know. What can I say? She likes books. Hell, she has a ton of them in her office, most the damn thrift store would. Turn away, he laughs. Oh, but she does have this really cool dagger, God knows what it's for. But as for the books, I have no idea. She had some old thing arrived today, History of Hypnotism I think it was called, but I don't have a damn clue what it was about. Cat, he yells again. Seriously, you're gonna need to speed it up or Darius is gonna bust a blood vessel. Oz gets up from the couch and taps him on the shoulder. Listen, Zach's right. We'll go wait outside. Oh, and Diggs, don't forget to tell her she looks nice. Nice? Well, she should look nice after spending all this damn time in there. Diggs, it's what you're supposed to do. You know, when you're actually seeing someone in a relationship, you tell them they look okay. Zach's jaw drops and the guys all turn around staring with the same open-mouthed look as Kat appears in the hallway. Digby is at a complete loss for words and his eyes pop as he stares at her outfit, black jumpsuit with a V-front, slit to an inch above her navel. The draped panels of the bodice are barely enough to cover her ample cleavage, and the fabric desperately clings to her nipples for support. Centered between her breasts is a long white gold chain with a small dagger pendant that glints in the light. Tipping her head, she flicks her softly curled hair to one side. So, how do I look? Do I meet your criteria? Clubby but not trendy and not like a boy. She twists from side to side seeking approval. Digby struggles to express his emotions and hesitates to answer. The hard, swollen bulge in his pants is his only visible sign of approval. You look nice. Nice. She cocks an eyebrow at his lack of complimentary words, and he can tell from her icy stare that he's really annoyed her. What the fuck is nice supposed to mean? I look nice? Really, that's the best you can come up with? You know, I don't know why the hell I bothered. I thought that's what you wanted me to say? Digby's confused. Sorry, but Oz said I should say. Diggs, shut the hell up, man. Oz groans as he slaps him across the chest. Let's just go get in the damn cab. Hell, sometimes I wonder how you ever get any women to like you. Cat, you look fantastic. Ah, thanks, Oz, she smiles. So, you got a purse or anything else you need to get, or are you actually ready to go now? Digby scowls. Well, I wasn't planning on buying any drinks, so do I need one? I mean, you're the one taking me out, remember? So I figure you're paying, right? She grins. Then she sees the look on his face. Oh, don't worry, I was joking. Geez, lighten up. Digby's confused. He never normally has all these issues to deal with when taking a woman out. But if he's being honest, he hasn't got past the want of his cock and is considering abandoning the club altogether and just staying home to fuck. Collecting up her phone and small clutch, Cat click-clacks in her black strap. Heels down the path to the waiting cabs. Oz, Bud, and Cutie jump into the second of the cars as Zach takes a seat in the lead car where Darius has been impatiently waiting. He sits up and straightens the front of his immaculately pressed burgundy shirt and curses about their timekeeping. Cat watches Digby follow down the path, and without a word, she gets into the second car, seating herself next to Cutie. Bud throws a look of concern at Oz. Pretty much sure you're, supposed to go in the other car. Why? Does it matter how I get there? We're all going to the same place, so why worry? The boys again exchange glances. Lead ranks usually travel together and Cos Digby will freak out. Digby can go fuck himself. I mean, nice, really? That's the best he could come up with. Oh, alright. Now I understand. Oz sniggers as he and Bud look at each other, trying not to laugh. Cat smiles at Cutie, sat next to her, and as always he says nothing. Digby looks up and watches the second of the cars pull away. He sighs, muttering under his breath as he climbs into the seat beside Zach. Where the hell is Cat? Darius cocks an eyebrow as Zach laughs. Looks like she went with the others. Why? Oh God, no. Please don't tell me you had a bust-up already? Geez, and we haven't even started the night yet. Okay, so what the hell did you do? Nothing. Well, I don't think I did. I mean, she came out of the bathroom and, just like Us told me, I said she looked nice. Hey man, what the hell else was I supposed to do? Diggs. Zach can't help but chuckle. You could have said a little more than nice. I mean, that's really the best you could come up with? Your woman is dressed in a fuck me now outfit and all you say is nice? Seriously, man. You need some fucking lessons in reading women. What? Hey, I don't get what else I was supposed to do. Oz was the one who told me to say she looked nice, and that's what I did. So you think that's why she's so pissed? Yeah, you could say that. And you know what, you need to start paying attention, because out here in the real world where some of us actually have to put the effort in to get laid, then trust me, nice, it's not a word you use. When a woman looks that freaking hot, someone like Kat, she's not gonna just roll over like your other lays. She's gonna make you work for your dinner. Best you get used to it now. Geez, Darius sneers. Alright, so when we get there just tell her she looks great, give her a kiss, and then I'm sure it'll all be fine. You know, maybe I shouldn't have suggested she dress like that? Fuck, she did. Look good though, right? Look, don't worry, Darius is right. Just tell her how amazing she looks and then turn on the Digby charm. You know, kiss her, smile, and she won't be able to resist. Zach leans back in his seat and stretching his legs in front of him, he smooths a hand over his new white t-shirt, admiring the way it stretches tight over his muscled chest. You know, one thing's for sure, with her in that outfit, you're gonna have your work cut out tonight. I told you taking her to the club a few days before a full moon wasn't a good idea. You're gonna have some hot competition, costs every damn alpha in the place is gonna be sniffing her out. I wish you luck dealing with that. It'll be fine. And don't worry, I can handle Kat. Digby takes a breath and stares out of the window. Darius coughs. He and Zach pass a glance between them, both trying desperately hard not to laugh. Kat steps from the cab and takes a deep breath as she looks across the street at the entrance of the club. Celine's. She smiles at Cutie. She was the goddess of the moon, so seems kinda apt, don't you think? It's a really cool place. Oz interrupts as Zach and the rest of the guys stand behind her. Well, it needs to be, to live up to her reputation as Zeus's lover. She grins with a seductive glint in her eyes. Kat, can I quickly say something before we get in there about Digby? Oz apprehensively looks around. You know, he was really trying hard earlier. Know what he said, but don't be too hard on him. What? No, sorry, Oz, no. No, he'll need to try harder than that. I'm not going to be one of those girls who just swoon over him and then get in his bed when he clicks his fingers. I went to a lot of effort for tonight, so if he wants me, then he's going to have to prove he's worth it and try a lot harder than that. That's what worries me. He frowns, and staring at her, he can't help but look to where the fabric on her outfit gapes. And though he tries hard not to, he looks at the plump firmness of her braless breasts underneath. His inner beta wolf growls as thoughts he shouldn't really have fill his head, and as they now wait to cross the street, she's aware of what he's looking at. She smiles, confident that her outfit is having the desired effect. Kat, wait. Digby grabs at her hand, holding her back. Look, I'm sorry about earlier. It's just I really didn't know what else to say. I was totally blown away by how great you looked, and dressed up like this. Well, hell, I'm only used to you in fatigue, so it was kind of a shock, but a good one. With a coy curl of her lip, she smiles. She was going to hold out and make him grovel a lot more, but being honest, she can't. He looks so damn hot, and the scent of his aftershave is sending her wolf's hormones into a crazy frenzy. Well, okay. Then I guess you're forgiven. I am. He smiles. You look fucking amazing. So hot. But then I think, you know, that I'm really gonna have to keep my eyes on you in there tonight. You are. And why's that? 'Cause trust me, they're gonna be all over you. You're gonna be like a rock star. And what about me? Have I got anything to be worried about? I mean, you went with this look, what I said about black shirts being sexy. You look pretty damn hot yourself. Oh, and this aftershave, hell, the smell is really turning me on. He grins, leaning in for a kiss. Really? Well then maybe we should just skip the club and go straight home. Now where would the fun be in that? Besides, I went to all this effort now, so would be ashamed to waste it. Her hand strokes his face and returns his kiss. And I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna tease you and make you so hard. You're gonna want me so bad. Oh baby, you don't need to tease me to make me hard. I'm already there, believe me. Good. Now hold that thought. A long sigh escapes her lips and she frowns. Because I think we could be in for a long wait. Have you seen the size of that line outside? This place must be pretty popular. Yeah, it is. But don't worry about the line. Trust me, we won't have to wait. Come on, Rockstar, we gotta go. He grabs her around the waist and they cross the street to join the rest of the guys. Darius, followed by Digby, leads the team to the front, skipping the line. The burly security guy at the door high-fives Darius, then Digby, and then, unclipping the black velvet rope, lets them pass. Digby grabs Kat around the waist and holding her close, the rest of the guys, in usual formation, follow behind. Heads high and an overconfident swagger to their stride, they enter the club. There's a sudden rush of pushing and jostling in the line as an array of people call out, "Hey, get us in, guys." Then over the din they hear their names. Digby, Darius, man, come on, get me in. They ignore them until they hear more feminine screams of, "Who's that bitch?" and "Hey, get the in fucking line, you whore." Digby sneers. It wasn't the reaction he was expecting, and holding Kat tight, he reassures her. "It's fine, come on, let's get you inside." She shows little concern and smiles. Watching the guys, she can see how much they're loving the attention. "There's a lot of people. It must be popular." "Yeah, it is. It's okay though, you can relax and really be yourself." "Well, kinda." He smiles and kisses her. "What do you mean, really be myself?" "What, you mean they know what we are?" "Yeah, some do. Some guess and some are groupies, military, and other things. Trust me, it's fine. It's safe. Oh, but just watch out for the fucking shifters. They're everywhere and their little ratty eyes see everything. They piss me off. They're nearly as bad as a clan of hyenas." "Really? So what, this is like someplace where everyone meets up?" "Yeah, pretty much. Though it's a lot more exclusive than some of the other dives around here. The management, they keep us safe. And trust me, no one talks about what goes on here. No one dares." Kat takes a deep breath as they step inside the club. Walking through a dimly lit hallway, their lead towards a loud pulsing sound on the other side. Exiting the hall, she's hit by a wall of sound and the noise from the DJ's bass pounds hard against her chest. The music so loud that the thud hurts her ears. Stepping onto the steel walkway, suspended high above the packed dance floor, she can see just what a huge cavern-like place it is. "Oh wow," she gasps and looks across the vast sea of people jumping around. "I had no idea it would be like this. It's amazing." She looks up in awe and a smile fills her face as she watches the bright laser lights flashing in a plethora of colored patterns on the ceiling. From the small entrance outside, the only tell there was any club here at all was the line of people waiting to get in, and Kat got the impression it was going to be way too small to accommodate everyone. But now she's inside, she can see the vast hidden world it really is. Her face lights up with a huge smile as she grabs Digby around the waist and he leans in for a kiss. His tongue fills her mouth and he smells so good that it overwhelms her senses. The sudden surge in hormone levels makes her grab at the back of his head and she forcefully kisses him back. I see you like it already." He smiles. "Yeah, maybe. But just remember, if you want what's under this outfit, then you'd better not get me drunk on Zach's tequila." She grins seductively. "I'd hate to pass out on you before we get home." "Hey, trust me, I'm not gonna let you pass out. I'll drink the damn stuff myself if I have to." "Good boy, that's what I hoped you were gonna say. I need you to help me out. Because I don't want to fail my initiation. But that much tequila, well, it could leave a girl incapable later, right?" She teases, brushing her lips against his. "Hey, don't worry about the damn tequila. All you need to keep thinking about is later." Chapter 2. Stepping across the walkway, Kat lets go of Digby's hand and leans over the rail high above the dance floor and takes a moment to soak in the club's atmosphere. As she catches up with the guys, she falls in at the back of the line and she can't help but smile, watching the way they swagger across the club. Their path cleared of clubbers by a team of black-suited security, put in place by the club's management. It makes for a theatrical style entrance. Well, it's not as if the guys need protection for real. It does, however, look impressive. 6 huge sexy guys, all muscle and swaggering arrogant, strutting their way across the club. Kat laughs at how ridiculous it is, the guys being so much bigger than their accompanying bodyguards. But it certainly does its job of making heads turn. The dance floor is awash with smiling faces, girls and boys pleading to be danced with, or fucked by the guys, and their loud cheering whistles can be heard over the booming bass. The protection team jostle with the sudden surge of wanting fans who rush forward to touch them, and hopefully be seen. Kat can hear pleading cries of Zach and, "Oh my God, Ryan," from starstruck ladies calling their names, most hoping by the end of the night they might get chosen to enter the VIP area. The guys pretend to be disinterested and ignore it all as they grin. arrogantly chewing gum, trying not to make eye contact with the willing wannabe bedmates. Still watching, Kat shakes her head in quiet amusement. It's obvious how much they love all the attention, their puffed out chests and faces etched with cocksure smiles. But even Kat can't help but think how sexy they look, and with a wide happy grin she looks around, smugly content. They're her boys and her team, and lifting her chin, she confidently struts behind them. As they reach the other side of the dance floor, there's a long neon-lit bar. 3 deep in clubbers buying overpriced drinks. Kat stops to watch the juggling barman, and as she does, a random guy from the crowd makes an inappropriate grab for her, followed up by a gaggle of girls calling her a bitch. Get the fuck out of here. And who the hell do you think you are? She takes a breath, somewhat shocked it's unexpected, and Oz grabs her arm and pulls her close. It wasn't something they'd considered when they arrived, that the desperate Stans, seeing the boys as their property, wouldn't take well to Kat's presence with the team. The boys from Wolf Team are one of the club's hottest attractions. Most of the women come here with the desperate hope of seeing or fucking them. They're a huge hook that gets needy women to come, and by the law of nature, needy men follow, desperate in their attempts to mop up all those unsatisfied wet panties. It's something the club's owner counts on. He knows exactly what he's doing. Encouraging the team with perks gets them to visit often. They're such a huge crowd pleaser, obvious when you see them all dressed up, and hence why they're afforded luxury VIP status with all their needs met. Rumors and gossip travel far and fast, and the manager knows it saves the advertising budget. Everyone's heard these guys are special forces. No one knows if it's true. And that's not the only rumor the club thrives on, and something Kat's not aware of. The club attracts a different type of clientele. People like her, who have dark and secret other lives. The club keeps those secrets, and that makes it a popular choice among the rich and super rich. But there is a dark side to those who frequent Celine's, a world which in the daylight stays hidden from public view. The club attracts all types: wolf packs, single loner type betas, oversexed alphas, and even the odd omega looking for a change from the local gay scene. One too many shifters, though only those approved by the management make the VIP area, but still they come in the hope they'll get laid by anything the wolves reject. Wolves, especially rich wolves, can be picky fuckers. The diversity of Celine's clientele only adds to its exclusive reputation and income. Exclusivity equals expensive. That doesn't stop people from wanting to sign up. The paid waitlist for the VIP waitlist, the hefty general admission price, and the extortionate cost of the drinks. It's all designed to keep the lower-ranked packs, clans, and tribes away. There's nothing on earth you can't get or have procured for you for a fee. Drugs, women, men, and a pharmaceuticals list any hospital would be proud of, including what some call the best motherfucker crazy high ever. Liquid ruby or ruby, the street names for wolf blood. Ever since someone injected it and discovered its temporary effects, the trade has been good. It's strictly controlled at Celine's. The donors kept low, ensuring a high quality which justifies its extortionate price. As highly addictive and, despite the cost, popular especially with the rich clientele. Wealthier shifters use it for a quick boost to their strength and libido, but it's invariably human men, the ones that come to buy overpriced drinks for scantily clad women. They love to pretend they're a beast. Being an alpha wolf is like having a golden ticket to sex. It's pathetic watching them for the real wolves, but that's just the way it is. And the club's alpha owner knows exactly how to use it to his full advantage. The owner of Celine's is rich, good-looking, and loves fun just as much as his clientele. He has expensive tastes and likes luxury. The club only hires the best employees: security, hostesses, bartenders. They are all highly skilled and the best at their jobs, or just great looking. For humans and supernaturals alike, the place is a playground for every debauched sin under the moon. There's nothing the body or mind could want that you can't get at Celine's. But there's a price. The dark secrets here never get talked about in the wider world. Everyone well aware of the cost if they do. The place reeks of sweat and bodily fluids, as if 100 people have just had sex, and it hangs like a thick syrup in the recycled air. Kat drinks in a breath, and even with her limited capacity to smell, she's overwhelmed by the musky scent of pheromones. Following behind the guys, her head's buzzing and high on the atmosphere, she smiles. Bizarrely, she's loving all the attention. Digby slides his hand around her waist and grins. Told you you'd feel like it. Rock star. Maybe. She grins. He leans down and kisses her, and as he does, he's against surprised to hear the bitch calling that follows, and with an unhappy snarl on his lip, he stares at the woman doing it. Then a large guy reaches out, pulling at Cat. Another beefed-up alpha, and Digby steps forward, growling aggressively. He makes it quite clear the attention is neither wanted nor tolerated. Yep, Digby sighs. He's going to have to stay alert tonight. With what Cat is, she's going to be one of the most coveted people in the room. Maybe Zach was right, and he should have thought more carefully about bringing a blood alpha she-wolf to a club just before a full moon. Stepping down from the metal staircase, they cross the dance floor and head through to a smaller, quieter area at the back of the club. Another black and gold rope separates it from the noise and public gaze of the main arena. But once inside, the sounds from the DJ are quietened to a more tolerable level. They keep walking, ignoring the first tier of seating, and carry on to a much more private area with its own bar. It's more intimate and has booth style seating, and the guys Zach, Bud, Oz, and Cutie immediately sit in a horseshoe pattern. Cat's still busy trying to absorb all the details of the unfamiliar surroundings. The blue haze of neon underlighters gives the white glossy top bar a warm and relaxing glow. Hello, Ryan. How are you? The sultry voice of a tall, dark-haired hostess floats across the table, and Cat looks up and glances her over. She's wearing what could be described as a red dress, but it's so short that it barely covers her ass. She leans in, her hand stroking Digby's arm, and smiles. So, gentlemen, what can I get you to drink? I'll have a vodka soda. Cat snaps back with confident authority. The hostess looks her up and down, and a curl of disdain creeps across her lips as Cat smooths her hand around Digby's butt, casually sliding herself between them. She drops him a kiss before she sits on the spare seat next to Zach. Digby grins. Cat marking her territory makes his cock hard, but he's also a little embarrassed. Hey, you know what? I'll come over with ya. I just wanna speak to that guy at the bar. He points at a blonde-haired man sat on a stool by himself. I promise. I'll be right back. He drops her a kiss, and Cat watches as he disappears, still chatting to the hostess. His hand gently skimming her hip, she pushes her body closer and leans forward, brushing a kiss against his cheek. Luna growls with jealousy. Cat calms her, and Zach smiles, watching as her expression changes. Chewing his gum, he continues to smirk as he leans back in his seat and stretches his arms out on either side of him. It makes him look huge. He slept with her a few times. Just in case you were curious. Gee, got quite serious for a while. Thought he might end up with another kid. He laughs as he watches for Cat's reaction. Bud and us both scowl. They're not happy. Zach's in the mood for trouble, and they don't like it. I wasn't curious, and I'm sure he did. She snarls, ignoring him. Mind, she's also slept with most of the club, including me. He grins, flicking the coaster from the table between his fingers, and he continues to stare at her. Whatever, Cat sighs. Looking over her shoulder, she watches as Darius walks away from them, and his tall, muscular frame disappears into a dark, security guarded doorway at the back of the room. So where's Darius going? Zach, Bud, and us all exchange furtive glances, but none of them answer her question. Well, she frowns curiously. I said, where did Darius go? Oh, there's a private bar out back. Zach coughs. Kind of a VIP area. Exclusive. You have to be a certain type of member. Certain type of member? What the hell does that mean? How come we're not invited there? She cocks her eyebrow, still waiting for one of them to answer. What is it? Some kind of moody fuckers club? She laughs. No. Seriously. Come on, guys, why has he gone there alone? It's kinda not our scene. Bud glances awkwardly at Oz. Not your scene? And what the hell does that even mean? What kind of scene is it? She turns herself around to look, trying to get a glimpse into the darkness and see if she can make anything out. Oh, come on, guys, what the hell's going on? Why so cagey? Just tell me. Cat, drop it. Bud says, really, just don't worry about it, okay? But why? I want to know what's going on. Come on, you can tell me. What's he doing? Look, it's better out here. We like it more here. That it's just a quieter place, and you're right, they're all moody fuckers like him. There are more ladies out here. Please, Cat, just forget it, alright? Moody Fuckers Club. Uz laughs under his breath. I like that. Though I wouldn't let him hear you say it. Kat might smile, but her curiosity is piqued. Okay, so I'll leave it for now. But that doesn't mean I don't want to know. Zach sits forward, stroking his hand down the front of his tight white t-shirt. Flexing his chest muscles, he preens himself as two tall, pretty blondes walk past. Trust me. It's nothing you need to know about. Still curious, she looks again at the doorway and the darkness beyond. The entrance is guarded by two of the largest and most muscled of the security she's seen so far, and she watches as they turn anyone who comes near away. Okay, so drinks are coming. Digby smiles, seating himself next to her. Stroking his hand on her thigh. His eyes are drawn to her breasts as the fabric of the jumpsuit bodice gapes open each time she leans forward. He pulls at it, covering her over, and she grins, staring at him, licking her tongue against her lip, teasing. Okay then. Challenge time. Zach pulls the bottle of tequila from under his jacket. Oh, I'm so ready for this. Kat groans and rolls her eyes. Her green pupils look even more bright as the neon light reflects in them. So what do you want me to do? As if I can't guess. Well, it's all yours, you just gotta drink it any way you can. He grins smugly. Oh, but don't thank me yet. You can wait till you hurl for that. What, seriously? You want me to drink all that by myself? You have to be kidding, that's the best you could come up with. She sighs, shaking her head. Zach, you really have no imagination. But okay. Well, my guess is you'll hurl before you finish it. A broad grin fills his face. Oh, and you have to eat the worm. Chew it, not swallow. That's too easy. Sure, no problem. She leans back in her seat, casually sipping the vodka soda. Something about the taste makes her hesitate, and an image of Monroe suddenly flashes across her mind. She shakes the feeling away, and forgetting about him, she focuses back on the bar. Digby smiles. He can see the wind's been knocked from Zach's sails with a casual manner that she accepted his challenge, and Kat also knows it rankled him enough to cause some tension. Tonight's about having fun, and she needs to rectify it and keep Zach on her good side, especially if they're now going to be partnered together in the team. You know what, I'll go get some shot glasses and we can make a start. I'm sure you can all join me in one? A toast to me making the team. She smiles at Zach. A welcome drink, partner. Zach nods and lets his disappointment go. Yeah, why the hell not? Hey, I'll go. No, stay there, it's okay, I'll get them. She stands up and, squeezing between Digby and the table, she brushes her butt against him. He groans, and as he strokes his hand around the curve of her ass, his cock stiffens. He wonders how many times tonight he's going to have to endure this feeling. Kat now notices the waitress, the one who moments ago had her hands on Digby. She's serving drinks at a table close to theirs, and as she brusquely pushes past, deliberately she catches her elbow on the edge of the tray, knocking it backward. The drinks tip and spill down the front of the short red dress, soaking her. Oh my God. I am so sorry, I didn't see you there. Kat smiles, Luna glaring, with her green eyes focused on her prey. Oh my God. What the hell? You stupid bitch. The hostess Jacinta scowls as she brushes the spilled drinks from the front of her dress. Really? I said I was sorry. Please, you must accept my apology. You bitch, you did that on purpose. Actually, Kat hushes her voice, maybe I did? Take it as a warning. You go anywhere near or touch Digby again and drinks will be the least of your worries. Do you understand me? Kat looks around, checking if anyone noticed. But the guys are still engrossed in conversation. Well, for your information, Digby and I have history. Jacinta grins arrogantly. Yeah, and the key word in that statement is history. It won't happen again. Are we clear? Are you threatening me? You can't know him very well, and if you think you can threaten everyone that goes near him, then you're in for a busy night. No, I'm not, because you're going to warn them all about what I said. The flirting, it stops right now, do you understand? Jacinta scoffs, we'll see. But I will say, if you're worried about me, then I don't know what you're gonna do about her. She points to a tall blonde woman at the bar. Surrounded by a large group of men in suits, she has her head back, laughing wildly, lapping up all their attention. Don't think you can just come in here and start threatening things. This isn't your club, it's hers. She's in control, and she and Digby have a lot of history. So good luck, because she will tear you apart. Cat snarls as Luna claws at her insides, desperate to be unleashed from the confines of her body. You think someone like her worries me? Well then you don't know me. Ryan is mine. I'm just making that clear. Oh, I'll tell her what you said. Now if you're done I have to get on. You do that. Cat takes a breath, berating herself for getting so stupidly worked up. She can't believe she just did that. She never gets jealous, but something has upset her inside and she had no control over it. You okay? Digby asks as he now stands beside her, his eyebrow cocked in concern. He steps closer and strokes his hand on her cheek, then kisses her. You got a problem there? No, everything's fine. I accidentally knocked the drinks over, I was just apologizing. She kisses him back. Her eyes glance around the room and she notices Jacinta in the corner with the blonde woman, pointing Cat out. Just go sit down and I'll get the glasses. It's fine, it's all taken care of. She strokes her hand slowly across his chest, feeling the firm tautness of his muscles under the crisp fabric of the black shirt. He frowns concerned but rejoins the guys as Cat heads to the bar. The burly, muscular barman smiles, and his perfect white teeth dazzle as Cat stares transfixed by his sapphire blue eyes. If there was ever an obvious alpha wolf, he is it. Even the deep growl in his voice gives him away. Hey, beautiful, so what can I get ya? Oh, I just need some empty shot glasses, please. Locked in her gaze, he leans forward, his black t-shirt stretched tightly across his overpumped chest. Empty? No, see, I serve drinks, not empty glasses. So what you havin'? Just the glasses, please, we have the liquor over there. He continues to smile, then picking up a tall cocktail glass he fills it with ice. Adding vodka and various liqueurs to a shaker, he prepares a drink and tops it off with a thin black straw. How about I give you an orgasm? Cat coughs, choking. What? You don't want one? I'll bet you've never had one as good as mine. He grins, pushing the creamy iced drink toward her. A Hudson orgasm is a specialty. Enjoy. Cat can't help but laugh as he gestures for her to try it. Oh yeah. She pants teasingly. That's so good. I think I'll have another if you can manage it. Hudson. Oh, I can do as many as you want. I told ya they're my specialty. He laughs, as the innuendo tosses back and forth between them. Orgasms are your specialty? No, drinks are, but I'm pretty damn good at orgasms too, and if you ever need one then you come find me. He winks as he leans forward over the bar and places a flower behind her ear. Then he takes Cat by surprise as he tries to kiss her and she lurches back away from him. You are very presumptuous. Well, what do you expect when a beautiful woman like you rocks up at my bar? I mean, I got nothing to lose by trying, right? Except maybe your head. Or maybe your dick? She laughs. Oh, how's that? Well, if that guy over there sees you, then he'll probably take your head clean off. Just so you know. Do you mean Digby? Yeah, she frowns, puzzled that he already knows his name. Nah, probably not. He won't mind, we've shared before. He grins again, the white of his teeth dazzling. Cat pulls back as he tries again to thrust his tongue into her mouth. Really? You don't think he'll mind? Well, I think he will, and to be honest, I mind. What you don't like to share? I mean, Digby's not normally my type, but for you I could make an exception. He laughs. His eyes sparkle bright blue in the neon and she can now see just how huge his muscles are. This guy works out a lot. That's not what I said. Okay, well, you think about my offer while I go do some work. I gotta go. Spread the Hudson love around or the boss gets mad. He dazzles another smile at the gaggle of girls that now arrive in front of the bar. But hey, you. Enjoy that orgasm. It's on me. She sips at the drink while shaking her head, laughing at his cheeky rhetoric. Hey, don't forget my shot glasses while I finish my orgasm. Oh my god. Hudson. Hudson, over here. Cat can hear the gushing gasps and groans from his fan club. Hudson is well known at the bar and local gym. He's the highest paid barman on Celine's books. In fact, they pay him way over the odds in retention because every bar in town continually tries to headhunt him. He's a large alpha male who has infectious charms with the ladies and men, and though he's not averse to sleeping with any gender, pretty and blonde is his preferred type. Celine's owner considers him worth every penny of his huge salary. The extra sales from having him here bring in the extra membership applications and overpriced Drinks he upsells make him well worth the money. Kat laughs, sipping her drink from the straw, watching as his groupies continue to swoon. Then her attention is distracted by the arm brushing against her back and she looks around at the stranger who sits on the stool next to her. "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." The handsome man stammers apologetically after he realizes he's touching her. "I didn't mean." "Oh my God, Lieutenant Morgan. Sorry, Katrina. I didn't expect to see you here." He grins, staring at her, with a huge smile now filling his lips. "Dr. Jacobs. Wow, this is a surprise. What the hell are you doing here?" "Well, I was supposed to be meeting my brother for drinks, but I can't find him. Maybe I could buy you a drink instead if you'd like one?" "Oh, and it's Riley, I'm off the clock now. So what would you like?" He gestures with his hand to the bartender. Kat looks at Hudson and smiles. "You know what, I'll have an orgasm." "Oh well, I'm not actually sure what that is, but can you sort the lady one of those?" Hudson grins. "Yeah, I definitely know what one of those is. Don't worry, I'll take care of it." Chapter 3. Zach sighs as he watches the barman chatting with Kat. "I see Hudson's in full flirt flow tonight. God, he's so shallow." Digby snarls in disgust as he turns and looks at the bar. "Personally, I don't see his attraction. I mean, what the hell has he got to offer?" "Oh come on, Diggs, he's a good-looking guy and I'll bet he's great in the sack." "Hey, don't look at me like that. I'm just saying." "What? I can't appreciate a good-looking guy when I see one. But you better hope Hudson's special charms don't work on Kat, or perhaps she'll end up in the sack with him too." Zach teases. "No way. She wouldn't. Would she?" "I don't know. But she sure as hell dropped her panties fast enough for you. So maybe." "Yeah, well, she won't be interested in him. He's all snarly teeth, mahogany, tan and overinflated muscles. That's without mentioning his ego." "Well, you sure about that? Koss looks to me like she's noticed him. Same as she noticed you flirting with Jacinta." "Diggs, what the hell was that all about? You ain't been with her in a long time." "Yeah." As chokes on his drink laughing. Kat damn well noticed that. That's why Jace is wearing her tray of drinks. Digby looks around, his lips pursed as he focuses on Jacinta. She's still talking in the corner with the tall, blonde-haired woman. "Oh hell," he sighs, as the blonde's eyes now focus on him. "I'm gonna go talk to her, head her off before she comes over and starts something." No, you stay here. Don't you see Kat's playing ya?" Zach grabs his arm, holding him still. "No, it's good she got jealous, keeps her on her toes. Listen, you're not used to not being the dominant alpha, so you're gonna have to learn what the rest of us already know. Just don't give in to her so easily. You make yourself seem desperate, acting all needy for her attention. She knows she's got you where she wants. Let her chase you, see that you're not just gonna roll over and play her game." "Really?" Digby frowns, as do Oz and Bud. "You know, Zach, I'm not so sure you're the best person to offer relationship advice, seeing as you've not really been in one." "No, but I can see what she's doing. It's what Digby does." "I don't do that. I don't flirt with other people when I'm—" "Yeah, you do," Oz nods. "You're a complete asshole sometimes." He furrows his brow as he watches Kat laughing and joking with the tall stranger sitting on the stool next to her. "So who the hell is that guy?" "I don't know." "Yeah, well, he's acting a bit overfamiliar. Do you think she knows him? The way they're chatting, it looks like she does. But you don't know who he is." "Howdy guys, mind if I join ya?" "Quinn." Digby groans, looking at the man with messy blonde hair standing, drink in hand, grinning like a Cheshire cat. "What are you doing here?" "I thought I'd come join ya. You know, I called you at the door. I was in the line outside. You could have got me in. But cheers guys, thanks for leaving me out there with the rabble." "Why were you in the line?" Zach frowns. "I thought Reese gave you a special dispensation." "Yeah, well, he's got some new security detail working right now and they forgot to add my name to the list, and Reese wasn't answering his damn phone. Or maybe he finally put a block on you coming in?" Zach laughs. "Anyway, what is it with all the extra security? I noticed the new guys hanging around." "Mean Diggs, you didn't say nothing. But has he got a problem?" "He wouldn't put a block on me and—" Quinn hushes his voice. "Supposedly, some other clubs have had issues with new dealers in town. Russians, Ukrainians, something like that. I guess Reese is just taking precautions. Oh, and there was me hoping he was introducing a no VIP shifter policy." "Haha, you think you're so damn funny, Zach." "Yeah, well, can you imagine what This place would be like if it was just you wolf horse puffin' your damn chests out all over. Hey, we don't do that. Right, sure you don't, 'cause it's not like you think you're something special. Or anything, right? Well, if you don't like us so much, then why the hell are you sitting here? Huh. It's not 'cause I like ya, Zach, it's just 'cause this is where the women hang out. And if that means I might get laid, then I'll put up with your dumb ass wisecracks. He laughs as Zach sneers at him. But right now I'm keeping it. Watch for my brother. I left the weirdo to come by himself, but I think that might have been a mistake. He's such a fucking goofball and doesn't do the nightlife scene much, so he stands out like a spoon in the knife drawer. Hey, Digby, how you doing, man? I ain't seen you in a while. How are things? He turns, looking to the corner where he can see Digby's eyes focused. Oh, you're not back with Alyssa now, are you? I thought that was all over since her meltdown a couple of months ago. Oh no. No, me and her are done. I'm not going anywhere near that again. I was just being friendly, gonna say hi, that's all. You know, with her it's better to keep things friendly than make her an enemy. Yeah, damn right. That woman is like a hound from hell. I sure wouldn't want her coming after my ass, but I guess that's how she got to be top dog in here. Yeah, that and blowing Reese once a week. Zach laughs. Oh, come on, Diggs, you know she's doing him, right? Digby, are you listening to me? I said. About Alyssa and Reese. Yeah, I hear you, but you know what? I don't care. Reese is an asshole and she can do what she likes. He sighs, his attention distracted by what's going on at the bar. Kat's still chatting and laughing with the stranger. So who the fuck is that guy? He cocks his eyebrow, showing his annoyance, and he continues to stare. You know what? I'm going over. As they look up, they can see the tall, dark-haired man laugh and touch her arm. Hey, no. Zach gets up, grabbing him. No, you stay here, I'll go. Don't want you making a scene. I'll go give him a warning. Anyway, looks like you got a bigger problem headed your way. You never should have attracted her attention. Digby turns to the direction Zach's looking. Oh geez. Alyssa. That's all I need right now. Hey guys. The tall, beautiful blonde smiles as she leans over and kisses Digby on the cheek. As she does, her very short silver dress rides higher up her thigh so much that it even attracts Zach's attention. Long time no see? She grins and leaning forward to kiss his other cheek, her breasts almost escape from the heavily sequined fabric. Alyssa. Zach sneers. The others only acknowledge her presence with subdued nods of their heads. She can feel the tension. None of the guys have ever really liked her, and as they continue to ignore her, she ignores them too. Positioning herself between Digby's legs, she leans forward and with her long blonde hair veiling his face, kisses him full on the lips. Hey, no. He pushes her back, coughing, his awkwardness obvious as his eyes dart a glance toward the bar, checking Kat hasn't seen Alyssa. That's not happening, all right. It's good to see ya, but no. Oh, come on, Digby, don't play hard to get. You know it doesn't suit you. Besides, you already made it clear that you want me, and I know you've gotta be missing me by now. He sighs loudly, watching as she sweeps her tongue teasingly over her glossy lips, her large breasts desperately straining against the low-cut constraint of her dress. No, seriously, Alyssa, this can't happen. Not tonight. I mean, not at all. We are over for a reason, and okay, if you say so. She smiles, but then ignoring his comment, she kisses him again. He groans loudly, and once again he pushes her away from him as Zach sniggers into his beer and the guys exchange furtive glances. Alyssa smiles, brushing her hair back from her shoulders, and flutters her bright blue eyes, trying to tempt him. So, you gonna buy me a drink, just for old time's sake? Or maybe we could go somewhere more private and talk? Geez, Alyssa, listen to what I'm saying. This is not happening, do you not understand me? He removes her hand from his bicep. Even so, she doesn't listen and moves to sit in his lap, her arms snaking around his neck. Okay, baby, whatever you want. He tries to ignore her, and looking across at Kat, he can see she's still engrossed in conversation with the guy, who's moved his stool closer to her at the bar. All right, Alyssa, just stop it. He removes her arms from his neck and, pushing her off his lap, he stands up. I'm not doing this. You need to go. Go. What the fuck? Oh, come on, Digby, this is a joke, right? Seriously, you really want me to go? She scowls and follows the direction of his stare and Works out what he's looking at. Growling at his rejection, she fumes as once again her attention is focused on Kat. Oh, her again. I see you have something new tempting your dick? What, you don't want me because of her? Who the fuck is she anyway? I mean, she can't just walk into my club and take what's mine. Kat, as she's the medic for the T team. Cutie stutters from the darkest corner of the booth. His amber eyes are stone cold with his obvious dislike of her. Medic. Alyssa sarcastically mocks, glaring back with reciprocal disapproval. Her steely blue eyes make Cutie cower awkwardly and he wishes he'd never said anything. Yeah, it's what Cutie said. She's our medic, Zach growls, putting her back in her place. Cutie might be the omega of the pack, but the only disrespect of the number 7 Zach tolerates is his own. What the hell? Digby, you're not really gonna pass up a night with me for a fuck with some medic? She sneers again, looking at Kat, and though she'll never admit it, she can see why he would find her attractive. What the hell makes her so damn special? Look, Alyssa, it's not like that, it's, hell, you know what, you need to go. No, I told you this is my club, and that bitch isn't going to come in here and take over. You know that's not how it works. If she wants to be the alpha here, then she needs to come through me and take it. Anyway, she seems kinda taken with that guy at the bar. Who the hell is he? I mean, he looks like a geek, so is probably much more her type. She grins, stroking her long red fingernails on Digby's cheek. Diggs, baby, you need something a little more adventurous. Come on, I know what you like. You need a real alpha girl, not her. Oh hell. Quinn chokes as he turns around, looking at the bar. That's my fucking brother. He shifts nervously in his seat as the group turns and in a unified stare focuses their eyes on him. Wait, that guy over there with Kat, he's your brother? Digby recoils in horror. A fucking shifter? I should have known if I left her for 5 fucking minutes one of you mongrels would jump in like a mutt on heat. Well, he needs to get the fuck away right now. Actually, just a technical point about the shifter thing, but so you know. Riley, my brother, he's well, he's not a shifter. What? Oz sits forward in his seat, his eyes moving back and forth from the bar to Quinn in disbelief. How the hell can he not be a shifter? I mean, you're a shifter and you said he's your brother. So what's he, adopted or something? No, he really is my brother by blood. My mom and pop are his, it's just, he's a freak of nature, I guess. He laughs nervously as they all continue to stare. He's just a man, a human man. Well, as far as we can tell, there's nothing special about him, apart from, like us, he ages more slowly. What the fuck? Digby screws up his nose in disgust. So you mean he's just a man? Then why the hell would Kat be interested? Trust me, he doesn't have a prayer with her. She needs much more than just a man. He laughs loudly. But I still can't understand how the hell can you have a man for a brother? You know, Quinn, that's just plain fucking weird. I know, but that's the way it is. Did you say she's a medic? He quizzes Zach. Well, he's a doctor, a gyna. So, maybe they're just talking about medical stuff. A gyna? Like as in gynecologist? Well, let me tell you something, he's not gonna be looking at Kat's lady parts, and I'll make damn sure of that. You know. What? I'm putting a fucking stop to this right now. Digby, just wait. Zach grabs at him, holding him back. Diggs, I'm sure it's nothing. They look like they're just talking. I'll bet she's just trying to make you jealous. I mean, after your nice comment, she'll be making you sweat. So play her back. Put your game face on and make her sweat a little. Come on, she knows how desperate you are for her, so play hard to get for a while. Look, he hushes his voice and turns his back. Why not buy Alyssa another drink? It might calm her down. Then go reacquaint yourselves in the booth over there. That way you'll really get to see how serious Kat is, right? Do you get me? I mean, if she gets jealous, then she'll come to you. That's what you want. You want her to submit. Come on, man, don't just roll over. You acting all needy like this, it's pathetic and it's embarrassing. Show her she can't get you as easy as she thinks. Digby stares at Zach, then back to Kat. Then he smiles at Alyssa. Hey, Lissy, you want to go get that drink? Thought we might go over there and talk. Really? She smiles eagerly. Yeah, sure. But I want champagne, your way of apologizing for ignoring me when you arrived. Okay, all right, go sit. I'll get Jacinta to bring you champagne. He sneers. His brows raised as he checks with Zach if this is really the right move. Okay, baby. That's a damn shame. She smirks at Quinn as she brushes past, toying with the button on his shirt. I was so looking forward to watching Digby rip your brother's arms off. 'Cause watching a shifter get torn apart can really turn a girl on. Fuck you, he scowls. You wish, but there's not a chance in hell of me going anywhere near a shifter's dick. She grins, looping her arm through Digby's as he moves her away from the table. He's uncomfortable and this feels so wrong, but Zach's right, he doesn't want to appear a pushover. Besides, Kat's the one flirting with the weirdo, and so where's the harm in giving her a little of her own medicine? All right, come on. Let's go over there and get a table. Zach. Oz frowns with concern. What the hell were you playing at? Do you really think that's a good idea? Encouraging Alyssa anywhere near him with Kat around, you know that's not gonna end well. Oh, relax, Oz. It's just a bit of fun, plus a good OL bitch fight will add to the entertainment for the night. Look, this doc's got Digby all twisted up and it's not good for him. Her teasing him flirting with that freak. It'll be her own damn fault. She's not FL flirtin', she's just talkin'. Shut the hell up. What do you know about women? Zach growls. But as cutie's cute. Amber eyes question him. He second-guesses himself about this being a good idea. Maybe interfering between Kat and his best friend is stupidity? He stares, looking at the concern etched on Quinn's face as he focuses on his brother and Kat. You know, Quinn, you might want to go over there and warn him to back the fuck off. He gestures as the shifter looks at him. Otherwise, if he goes too far, Digby might just kill him. Shit, are Diggs and her fucking for real? Oh hell, and just when I thought Riley might have actually pulled someone half decent for a change. Shit. Okay. Don't worry, I'll sort it. Best you do, well, unless you want your freaky brother to end up dismembered by the end of the night. Zach laughs. What the? Kat wrinkles her brow as she watches Digby move from the table with the guys to a more intimate booth in the corner with the blonde woman from earlier. She growls in the back of her throat, watching as the waitress now delivers a bottle of champagne to their table. Is something wrong? Riley smiles. He turns around, unsure of what she's looking at. Oh, no, I thought I recognized someone, but it's okay. It's not him. It's just some asshole I used to know. Hey guys. Quinn stands over the pair of them, his hand on his brother's shoulder, concern set deep in his furrowed brow. So, brother dearest, what's going on? Oh, hey Quinn, this is, Katrina. She's a friend of mine. A friend? Wow. Well, it's rare for Riley to have lady friends, so I'm very pleased to meet you. He smiles, kissing her hand. You know what, Riley, we should actually call it a night. You have an early call tomorrow, so let's go. What? But why? You've only just got here. Don't you want a drink first? Have plenty of time. Quinn, it's fine. No, I know you don't like this place much. It was my bad idea to come here. Let's just go somewhere else. No, really, this is my type of place. You know, Kat, I only told him the other day how much I enjoy coming here. He grins awkwardly. Quinn, just get yourself a drink. We're staying. I like it here. So, do you come often? Kat smiles. Oh, not really, just now and again. I'm working a lot. You know how it is. Being a doctor, lots of babies to deliver, and women to look at. He groans in embarrassment. Oh, hell, did I really just say that out loud? So you two are brothers? Yup, Quinn answers, and as he stares at Kat, he can't help but smile. The green glint of her eyes hooks him in, and he can see there's something extremely appealing about her. You know, you are exquisite. The words drop from his mouth and he offers his hand in greeting. Quinn Jacobs, lead clinical pharmacist. I work at the hospital too. Riley quickly turns and glares at his brother before bringing his elbow back, hitting him with a sharp crack in his ribs. He's worried his brother's going to do that thing he does. Because despite Riley's good looks, Quinn has this special charm that makes girls fall at his feet. He uses it all the time. And it annoys the hell out of Riley, but with Kat, there is no way he's even giving him the chance. So, Zach told me you're a doctor or medic? Is that how you know Riley? Yeah, kind of. She smiles. I applied for a vacancy at the hospital and we met at the interview. Oh, really? So, you're gonna be working at the hospital? No, not now. It was a backup plan I had just in case I didn't make the team. I mean, just in case I didn't get the position I have now. So you work with the guys? He smiles. It's okay, I know what they do. Don't worry, secrets are safe with me. Did you know that, Riley? She works with those big guys, the ones over there. Those huge guys sitting at the table. He cocks his eyebrow, hoping his brother will grasp his concerns. He doesn't and continues his conversation with Kat. So you made the team. Then, I guess that means we won't be working together. No, sorry, we won't. It would have been nice, but the team is where I need to be. Right now. Okay. Right, well, we'll be off then. Quinn grabs at his brother's arm, pulling him from his stool. Oh no, please don't go. Kat frowns, grabbing his other arm. Come on. We're having tequila shots to celebrate me making the team. Come and join us. The guys will be fine and Quinn already knows them, so come on. She grins. Teasingly, do you like tequila? Not exactly, but okay. Why the hell not? What's your motto? Quinn life's short, so fuck it and party. He smiles, looking for his brother's approval, which doesn't come. Come on, Quinn, you're always telling me get out. There, Riley. Find a nice girl, Riley, and let off some steam? So let's do that. Yeah, maybe tonight's not really the right time to do that? I mean, letting off steam when you have work. It's not a good combination. Let's just go. You go, I'm staying with Katrina. Sorry, I meant Kat. Quinn, stop, I'm enjoying myself. Kat collects up the tray of empty shot glasses that Hudson left on the bar for her. Come on, I'll introduce you. And you're right, this is going to be fun. Fuck. Quinn closes his eyes and groans deep inside his chest. He's not sure how he's going to explain this to Digby, and now he's worried that it might not only be Riley that's going to get his arms torn off tonight. Chapter 5. Finishing up, Kat dries her hands, then with a deep breath and a swipe of her finger she tidies her smeared eyeliner. Oh hell! She sighs, staring in the mirror, her drunken face bright red from all the alcohol she's consumed. Kat, how many times? Liquor and you do not mix. Opening the door, she steps out from the peaceful sanctuary of the ladies' room, and standing in the doorway she looks across the bar and smiles as she watches the guys sat at the table laughing, joking, and generally fooling around. Looking up, her eyes are drawn to the dark doorway, the one Darius disappeared into and the one guarded by two large security. A black and gold velvet rope separates the darkness from the rest of the club, and Kat's curiosity peaks. She needs to know what goes on behind that rope, and sashaying her way across the club, she smiles sweetly as she attempts to pass. Hey little lady, wait right there. The largest of the burly security stops her. Sorry, but that's a no-go for you. What? But why? It's part of the club and I want to go down there. It's a restricted membership area. Invitation only. Sorry. She tilts her head and cocks an eyebrow, watching as a tall blonde guy just walks right past and enters. Good evening. They nod as he passes without a word. Well, my friend, he's in there and he asked me to meet him. That's nice, but I have no guest names on the list tonight. So sorry. He smiles, watching as she sneers her nose, contemplating what to try next. I tell you what, you tell me who your friend is and I'll check for ya. Just to be sure. Oh, she coughs, hesitating for a moment. Darius Jackson. Tall, large muscles, moody as fuck. She laughs. Trying to put him at ease, she flits her eyelashes. I mean, he's not going to be happy if he finds out you wouldn't let me see him. Actually, you know what, it's okay, I'll just call him and tell him you're delaying me. Wait, hold up. Darius, you said? And he told you to meet him there? You're a friend. Yes, a friend. A friend of Darius, he frowns. You're sure he asked you to meet in there? Uh-huh. I mean, you wouldn't want him to be upset, right? You know Darius very well? Yeah, I work with him. Oh right, you work with him. Oh okay, work, I get it. He winks. Well, I gotta say, I didn't know he was into your type, but I know he has pretty diverse taste. Oh yeah. She smiles, unsure exactly what he means. Yeah, I know he does. Probably why he's so moody, right? She laughs, toying with a curl of her hair. Moody. Yeah, that's a hell of a understatement. She nods again. So, you're going to let me go see him? The security look at each other, wondering what they should do. Will they be in more trouble for letting her in or keeping her out? But with the option of upsetting Darius not being one they'd readily choose, and with some hesitation, he nervously unclips the rope and lets her pass Thank you, she smiles. Entering the corridor, she can't help but notice how dark it is with only a trail of very dim red lights along the edge of the floor to mark the walkway. She shivers. It feels colder in this part of the club without all the bustle of people and clubbers dancing. The other thing that strikes her is how quiet it is. She can barely hear the music at all now. Smoothing her hand along the wall, she feels her way in the dark and then suddenly stops as she touches the first of the closed doors. She notices there are several of them, all evenly spaced on either side of the hall, and touching her fingers gently against the black glossy paint, curious, she wonders what might be behind them. Offices, she imagines. But then why on earth would a club need 1, 3, 10 offices? Her curiosity gets the better of her, and noticing one door slightly ajar, she pushes gently and dares a peek inside. It seems to be a bedroom, the walls painted in a dark red color. A huge gold-gilt mirror fills the whole of the wall facing the open door. Shit! She quickly steps back as she stares eye to eye with an extremely tall brunette, her hair tied in a tight high ponytail, wearing a red corset cinched tight at the waist, her long legs accentuated by the 6-inch black patent heels, and her hand grips tightly to a long whip-like riding crop. Oh my God! Kat gasps. She can't see who else is in the room with her and isn't able to find out as the door slams shut. She hesitates to gather her thoughts and then continues along the dark corridor to a doorway at the end. It's covered by a heavy velvet curtain, small chinks of golden light emanating from either side where it isn't drawn fully across. Oddly apprehensive, her heart beating hard in her chest, she feels nervous and in the wrong for being here. Swallowing her nerves, she places her hand against the thick fabric and opens it. What the fuck? Her heart almost leaps into her mouth, and as she pulls back the curtain, it reveals yet another bar area. This one is much smaller than the main part of the club, dimly lit with a much more intimate feel. It's luxurious and less clubby. It reeks of class. Deep sumptuous colors with dark purple, almost black crushed velvet couches, and high-gloss black marble tables, and very expensive chrome fittings. A solitary singer on the small intimate stage warbles the blues in sultry tones to an appreciative audience who sit mesmerized, or maybe drugged. Kat takes a moment enjoying the soft sounds, while her eyes scan the low-lit nooks and crannies looking for something, or someone. Her head turns to the click-clack sound of a ball on a roulette wheel, and she watches as 2 expensively suited men smoking cigars push casino chips toward a stunningly tall croupier. Fuck, she gasps. What the hell is this place? More curious than ever, she wanders around, taking in the paintings on the wall, wondering if they are real. Her hands can't help but touch against the various textures, the polished smoothness of the tables followed by the sumptuous softness of the expensive couch. It looks like no expense has been spared on the decor here, and the contrast with the modern vibrant feel of the main club is stark. No wonder Darius likes this. This place drips luxury. The one thing, other than his moody attitude, she's noticed about their team leader is his expensive tastes. From his designer shirts to his branded watches, he likes quality, and it matches the high standards he has for the team. With thoughts of him in her head, she quickly darts a gaze to every corner of the room, searching for him, and as her eyes adjusted to the dim light, she notices another 3 doors along the back wall. These look more like offices, but one door is open, and she notices as several scantily clad women go in and out of what looks like a dressing area. Oh my God, it's like a luxury fetish club. She's not sure if it is, but it certainly has that feel to it, a very expensive feel. This is most definitely VIP. Unable to find what she's looking for, and with eyes and attention focusing in her direction, she considers whether it might be time to leave. As she looks up, a gangly-looking guy sitting on one of the large couches, reading a book, looks up at her and stares. She smiles, but she gets nothing back except a moody glare. Yeah, this is most definitely a Darius kind of place. A firm tap on the shoulder makes her turn, and startled she faces a dark-haired young man carrying a large silver tray. Can I offer you a drink, madam? Oh, a drink? She looks at the tray and the choices, tall flutes filled with champagne or a martini glass of an unknown red cocktail. Still feeling the head fog from her earlier binge, she refuses the offer and wafts him away. No thanks, I've had enough for tonight. The server doesn't move as he continues to stare, his hazel brown eyes focused on her bright green Excuse me, madam, but should you be in here? What? Oh yeah, I'm looking for a friend. A colleague, she smiles. Nervously. Maybe you know where he is? That would depend. What's your friend's name? Darius Jackson. Is he in here? You really shouldn't be here. She frowns, taking a breath, wondering why each time she mentions Darius' name, it seems to induce such a look of fear. But before she can question him further, a shiver runs down her spine, and turning around she faces the hard stare of purple eyes. What the fuck do you think you're doing in here? Oh hey. She smiles, her words stuck in the back of her dry throat. Sorry. I just wondered where you were because you're missing the fun. I mean, this is nice, but there's not all that much fun going on, right? You need to go. This place isn't for you, and Digby will be anxious about where you are. I'm sure he'll be just fine. Well, as I'm here, I thought you could buy me a drink. She smiles, and with the earlier orgasms still clouding her judgment, she touches her fingers lightly against the expensive cotton of his designer shirt. He feels good, his muscular chest firm under her touch, but he smells even better. Whatever the designer aftershave is he wears, it has a powerful effect on her usually lacking sense of smell. I said Digby will be looking for you. Yeah, well, I can go where I like. You know he doesn't own me. He might think he does, but if that carries on then things might change. Really? Well, I don't care about that, but you do need to leave. You really want me to leave? But why? I mean, you're in here, so why can't I be? What, you don't think I'll be safe? She whispers, hushing her voice, giggling. Are they all sadomasochists or something? He doesn't respond to her joke and she frowns. Oh, whatever. Excuse me. She calls back the server. Actually, I've changed my mind. I will have one of those drinks. Before he steps forward, the server seeks Darius' permission. He nods and the young man holds the tray forward. Darius takes one flute filled with champagne and hands it to Kat. Well, that was presumptuous of you. I mean, I might have wanted one of those red cocktails. She cocks her eyebrow, watching the expressionless look on his face. Trust me, you wouldn't like them. Now shut the hell up and drink. Then you need to go. Okay, well, I'll just have to take your word for it about the drink, I mean. She continues to stare at him and he seems awkward, almost a nervous gait to his stance, and she can see him darting random glances around the room, like he's watching for something. She smiles, teasing again, almost like a game. Winding him up, she tries to provoke a reaction, smoothing her hand over his chest. The crisp of his shirt feels nice, and then without a word she takes her drink and walks away. He watches her protectively as she wanders the room, parading herself in front of him, her hands gliding across the arm of the velvet couch, feeling its soft smoothness under her touch. Then she turns back to look at him and drops her gaze submissively, and toying with him, she leans over the back of the couch and it makes the fabric on her outfit gape. She grins. He looks so good, so sexy. Deep burgundy shirt, his dark hair tousled just right, and that dark shadow of stubble gives him such a powerful look. The mauve of his eyes burn into her, and she can tell he's looking at her breasts displayed beneath her outfit. She continues to tease, holding her position so he can look at her longer. This game of trying to tempt him is such a massive turn on. So what is this place? I mean, I like the decor, it has a very expensive feel to it, but it's like some bacchanalian boudoir. What exactly goes on in here? She frowns, watching as someone in the corner snorts a line of coke from a mirror tile, while another injects something from a tray. I'm curious as to why you come to a place like this. The sudden sound of muted clapping makes her turn around and she watches the guy sat alone applaud the sultry singer as she ends her set. This place really doesn't seem like much fun. I told you you wouldn't like my kind of fun. Now it's time you went. He frowns, noticing she's attracting attention from the men seated at the back of the room. It's not your scene here. Oh. She places the empty glass on the table and steps toward him. Looking up into his eyes, she smiles. How do you know it's not my scene? You don't know what my scene is yet. No, but I doubt it's the same as mine. Oh, really? Well, you don't know everything about me. Maybe you should have researched a little harder. She grins, biting her teeth against her lip. Teasingly, she places both hands on his chest, massaging slowly, and then, playing with the buttons on his shirt, she unfastens one. He takes hold of her hand and stops her, focusing his eyes on her. They stare at each other and he can't work out what she wants or whether she's just playing with him, but whatever it is, it's having an unexpected effect, and he registers the stirring in his groin as his cock stiffens. It's wrong, but it's out of his control. Kat can feel the effect she's having on him, and with a playfully wicked glint in her eyes, she runs a finger along the collar of his shirt, her other hand sliding to his hip. I like it here. Maybe I'll get myself a membership, or maybe you could add me to your guest list, she whispers breathlessly, removing her hands from his body. It's not Digby's scene, he whispers against her ear. So you might need to reconsider those thoughts? A broad smile fills her face, and the look in his eyes tells her she's breached one of those tough outer layers. Well then maybe I should come. Alone? You know, I don't always have to do what Digby says. I'm not tied to him. Kat, you're drunk and you need to go before you do something more stupid that you can't undo. You really shouldn't be here. Why? Are you going to take advantage of me or something? I mean, we're only talking. Just trust me and go. He looks over his shoulder, taking on board the attention of the room now focused on them, and turning around he pushes her towards the door. Come on, I'll show you out. Oh, you will? Sounds fun, she giggles. Kat, I'm not joking with you now. Stop being stupid. Come on. He pushes her again. Okay, I'm going. Bye. She laughs loudly, waving to the small audience. She hears the hiss from Darius before he grabs her firmly against the back of her neck and forces her forward. Oh, so dominant, aren't we? Hey, slow down. I can't walk that fast in these damn heels. He ignores her, but as she stumbles forward like a baby elephant, he stifles a smile. Right now, go. Digby will be looking for you. He's worried. Yes, sir. She laughs, trying to salute as he escorts her back to the dark hallway that leads to the main club. Feels like she's leaving a different world as he lets her go. She stumbles in the darkness, and hesitating just before the end of the corridor, she looks back at him. He's now talking to a woman, dressed only in her black underwear and long over-the-knee boots. She opens one of the black glass doors and disappears inside. Before he follows her, Darius stops and looks up to stare at Kat. His dark purple eyes glow brightly against the dim red lighting, and she can see him smile. His stare is intense, and something inside her crackles as a surge of feelings pulse around her body. With a loud gasp, she holds her breath and watches until he disappears into the room, followed by the sound of the door closing with a firm thud. Holy shit! She can't breathe, and with her heart thudding against her ribs, it's like he touched her. Calming herself, she leans back against the cool firmness of the wall behind and closes her eyes. Like before, she can now imagine the feel of his touch on her, the cool smoothness of his calm lips pressing against hers, kissing her, while his fingers are held against the pulse on her neck. Oh, she shudders. Her clit throbs with a pulsing beat, and she's overwhelmed by thoughts of him being close to her, and in a dreamlike state, she can smell the scent of his expensive aftershave in her nose. Hey, what the hell are you doing? You shouldn't be in here. The loud, gruff, and angrily annoyed voice sounds familiar as it disturbs her thoughts, and she looks up towards the light at the entrance of the corridor. The two doormen are still on guard, but it's not their deep drawling tones she can hear. The voice comes from the pair of piercing blue eyes that stare at her in the dark, and she smiles and flicks her blonde hair to one side as she tips her head, looking at him. Then, as her eyes adjust to the light, she drunkenly stumbles forward. Oh, oops, I shouldn't be in here? Sorry, I am so naughty. She laughs, teasing him. Her green eyes blur in a haze that muddles her brain. Then she places her hands on the smoothness of his black shirt, running her hands over the muscles contained beneath, and grins. No, you shouldn't be here. Come on, you need to leave. He smiles, watching her. How drunk she is. Okay, so where should I be? Oh, I know, maybe I should be in bed with you. She bites her lip, teasingly nuzzling against his neck before wrapping her arms around him and kissing him passionately. So, take me home and fuck me, she whispers in his ear. Whoa, okay. So where the hell did this come from? He looks around at security, who can't help but smile. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have drunk so much, but I'm feeling horny now. So please take me home. You want to go home with me? Now? Yeah, right now. What, you're not going to play hard to get, are you? Because don't bother, I'll tell you now. I'm a sure thing. She grins, placing her hand on his balls, groping them firmly. Wow. I'd forgotten just how big you are. He smiles and as he kisses her back. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Slow down. There, honey. He holds her back away from him. Whilst this is a really tempting offer, I don't think I can. Sorry, what? Kat frowns, annoyed. This isn't the time for playing games. She's ready to go home and the look on her face drops and her brow furrows as she stares, trying to focus. What, you don't want me? Oh, you want someone like Alyssa instead? Alyssa? Hell no. No, I definitely don't want Alyssa, and God, yeah, I want you, but the problem is this. He brushes her hair back and strokes at the mark on her neck, watching as she closes her eyes to his touch, listening to her groans of pleasure. He frowns, a little concerned. What? Why did you stop? What's the problem? Come on, Perlice. Did you know they have rooms here? She whispers softly. I've seen them. We could get one. She leans against his chest and her green eyes stare up, looking at his blue. Okay, you need to slow down here because that is a really tempting offer, but you're drunk and, oh God, I am so gonna regret this, but I can't. You can't? Why? She smiles. Have you drunk too much? Do you think you can't get it up? Because it doesn't feel that way to me. She smiles and again massages his cock. Oh God. No, please don't do that. No, that's not the problem. The problem. I think you belong to someone else. His finger trails a line against the smoothness of her neck and he frowns, curious as she purrs to his touch. Okay, so that's weird. Oh, I get it. Kat giggles. I know what you're doing. So, you really think I belong to someone else? Well, you should know I don't belong to anyone. But maybe you can belong to me. Okay. Well, I'm certainly interested to play that game. And just for the record, I am really struggling not to give in to you right now because you are so fucking horny and sexy as hell. Kat furrows her brow. While she's enjoyed this game of teasing, she's bored by it and wants to get on. Well then, maybe you should just give in? Oh, come on. Ryan, stop playing games. She whines. Just take me home and fuck me. I need you inside me. Oh shit, he laughs. Ryan? Oh okay, yeah, about that. Hey, get the fuck away from her. The angry voice comes from nowhere and grabs at Kat's arm, yanking her away. She gulps and in sudden, anxious confusion she looks at Digby. He has a firm hold of her arm and it's hurting her bicep. Where the fuck have you been? He growls. What? Wait, what the hell's going on here? She looks between the two men standing in front of her and rubbing her head. She's confused, almost hyperventilating. She wonders if she's hallucinating or maybe Darius spiked her drink or did his mind trick on her again. What the hell's going on? Why am I seeing two of you? I don't understand. Wait, what's going on? The Ryan she just had her arms around and was kissing laughs, while the one who has hold of her arm scowls and growls angrily under his breath. What the fuck are you playing at, Reese? I think she, got a little confused, brother dearest. He looks at Kat and smiles. See, I said you belong to someone else. Now I know who that is. I will happily take you home and fuck you if you still want that. Maybe Ryan would like to join us? He grins. You know I'm not averse to sharing and she seems way too much for you on your own, little bro. He can see his goading is getting at his brother. An angry snarl now curled on Digby's lip. Wait, you're Ryan's brother? She looks again. And you have a twin brother? Yeah, unfortunately for me. Wow. She gasps in disbelief. But you said nothing about having a brother. Maybe you might have thought to mention it. No, trust me, it's something I like to forget. He's an asshole, which he just proved. Hey, that's not fair. Why am I getting the blame when she was the one all over my body? She came on to me. I tried to tell her she had the wrong person. I can't lie. I'm not stupid, but though I think maybe you could have told me your name first. Kat looks apologetically at Digby. What? Hey, it's not my fault you have an identical twin and I thought he was you. And I'm Katrina, but everyone calls me Kat. Oh my God. A wolf called Kat. That's kinda ironic, don't you think? Reese laughs, but Digby doesn't. Okay, well, Katrina, let's start again. I'm Reese and, as you can see, I'm Ryan's sexier, better endowed twin brother. Oh, and I'm older. You don't know that. Not for sure, Digby growls. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I'm really sorry, I've been drinking. Sorry. The two large security standing behind Reese step forward and each grab one of Ryan's arms, trying to stop him from lashing out again. Reese waves them away. It's okay, leave him. I deserved that. Fuck you. You get the hell away from her. She's mine. So you keep your fucking paws off. Do you hear me, Reese? I'm fucking serious. Oh, feisty brother. Now that intrigues me. What could be so special about this one to get you so worked up? He stares at Kat and sniffs her. I've gotta say, you do smell divine. I mean it, Reese. Stay the hell away. Oh, don't worry about me, I can control myself. But perhaps you should worry about what she found so interesting down there. Looks to me as if she likes the dark side. He smiles, touching Kat's chin. Do you, Kat? Does the darkness turn you on? What? No, of course not. I was looking for the ladies' room and I thought I saw Darius. We worked together, so I thought I'd say hello. She sighs, trying to clear her mind of thoughts of Darius that are flashing before her eyes. Come on, Kat, we need to go. We shouldn't be in here. Let's go home, you've had too much to drink anyway. Why is Darius here? She questions as Digby pulls at her arm. I told you, let's go. Come on, Kat, now. And you back the hell off. I know what you're trying to do, but don't. Oh, baby brother, you're so mean. You know, I should really be the one pissed with you. You come here, swank around in my club like it's your own. You drink my liquor, fuck my women, and then you think it's okay to insult me? Was just being polite to your lady. I'll let it go this time, but Ryan, don't disrespect me again. You might be my brother, but don't push it. Now I can see she's obviously very special to you. He brushes his hand on Kat's neck on Digby's mark. Normally she'd flinch to anyone else's touch, but as Reese moves his hand, she sighs. The same feelings of desire wash over her body as they do when Digby touches her. I've never known you to be this protective over a woman before, and that makes me curious. You care to explain why that is? No, cause it's none of your damn business, and anyway you do just fine out of me and the team coming here. So don't try the it's me taking advantage line. You milk our presence better than anyone I know. Now stay the hell away from me and her. Come on, Kat, we're leaving. She looks up and flashes a smile at Reese. Sorry. Oh, you're very welcome. Please come back and accost my body whenever you feel like it. She can't help but grin as Digby grabs her wrist and drags her past the guarded entrance back out into the noisy atmosphere of the VIP bar. Get your purse, we're leaving. Ryan. She wraps her arms around his neck, staring him in the eyes. Are you angry with me? No, I'm not angry with you. It's just him, he pisses me off. He's such an asshole. Please, Kat, stay away from him, he's more dangerous than he looks. What did you say to him anyway? I didn't. I said it to you, she smiles. I thought he was you, and so I told him to take me home and fuck me. That's what you want? He grins as his hand drifts around the curve of her. But he realizes that not only is she not wearing a bra under the jumpsuit, but she has no panties on either. Oh my God, he smiles. Then with a chesty growl, he thrusts his tongue into her mouth as his hand gropes her breast. She opens her eyes, and looking over her shoulder she can see Alyssa staring at them. Kat grins and keeps eye contact as she continues to kiss Digby. Surfacing from the grip of his embrace, she smiles. Ryan, fuck me, right? Now. All right, let's go. I'll order a cab outside. He takes her by the hand and pulls her behind him and quickly strides towards the exit. She wants him again. Sorry guys, we're leaving. We've left a pan on the stove and something's bubbling over, so we need to get home. He laughs. Oz rolls his eyes, Bud and Cutie hardly acknowledge him, and Zach waves a hand, his face attached to Anna's as he fills her throat with his tongue. They gather their things and leave. Reese stands in the hallway's darkness, watching them, and turning around he looks behind him at the sound of a door opening, and then his eyes meet with Darius as he leaves the room he was in. You got a problem, Reese? His purple eyes glow against the dark surrounding him. No, not me. But you might have. He appears smug, but he's also cautious with his choice of words. Slightly on edge, he stands his ground as Darius heads towards him. Trying to keep control and not show his inner fears, he grins and takes a deep breath as Darius stands over him. She really Something quite unique, isn't she? My pathetic brother seems very taken with her. Now that's not like him, so what's going on? Darius scowls, not wanting to engage in conversation, and as Reese steps forward he sighs loudly. I don't have time for your bullshit. If you have something to say, then say it. It's not bullshit, I was merely passing comment about my brother's new friend. There's something charmingly special about her, don't you think? Can't say I noticed much. Darius sniffs and ignores Reese's loaded question. Really? You didn't? Well, maybe you should take a closer look the next time. She's here with you? Oh, and while I have your undivided attention, I heard a little rumor. One of my hyena dealers said one of your team might have had something to do with Patrick Monroe's death? Did you kill him, Darius? Because, you know, he was one of my best procurers and I can't afford to be losing people like that right now. If he was out of order, then you should have come to me first. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but if Monroe was working for you, then I'm sure he got everything he deserved. But Reese, let me assure you I didn't kill him. Sure, I warned him to stay away, after what he did to Kat, but did I kill him? No, and neither did Ryan nor anyone else from my team. Unfortunately for us, someone got to him before we could take care of him. What do you mean he came after her? He dropped some Mickey in her drink at the bar. Was about to rape her when the guy stopped him. But I swear to you, when I left him he was beaten but still very much alive. Shit. Well, that's good that you weren't involved because this could get very messy. Why? What the hell was he involved in? I actually have no idea. But I can assure you I will find out, and I will find out who killed him. So if you're lying to me, then all these little perks and safety you get in here, it'll all stop. Am I clear? Don't try and threaten me, Reese. You know it won't work, and I'm not sure anyone around here would mourn your loss. You can't kill me though, can you? What with you being blood bonded to Digby? Sadly for me, that makes us bonded too. Damn shame, he smirks. Still, I suppose you could always get someone to do it for you? Not that it would give you the same satisfaction. Get the hell away from me, and I'm warning you, Reese, if anyone comes near Kat or my team, then they'll end up the same way as Monroe. And I will do it myself. You know, Darius, men like you really piss me off, but so we're clear, I only tolerate you for my brother's sake. I don't actually like you, never have. He smooths his hand against the front of Darius' shirt. I do hope everything met with your very high standards this evening, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you again soon.